Matt Gaetz has resigned or withdrawn his nomination for Attorney General today. Here is a tweet that he put out. I had an excellent meetings with senators yesterday. I appreciate their thoughtful feedback and the incredible support of so many while the momentum was strong. It is clear that my conferment was unfairly becoming a distraction to the critical work of the Trump-Vance transition. There is no time to waste on a needlessly protracted Washington scuffle. Thus, I will be withdrawing my name from consideration to serve as Attorney General. Trump's DOJ must be in place and ready on day one. I remain fully committed to see that Donald Trump is the most successful president in history. I will forever be honored that the President Trump nominated me to lead the Department of Justice, and I'm certain he will save America. So he is withdrawing. By his own admission, he had met with senators. The only reason for him to withdraw is to save face. If he is not going to make it through the nomination, through the confirmation, through the Senate, he is going to withdraw. There's no point in doing it. It is going to jam up the process. I think if Matt Gaetz felt he had any path to victory, he would still be on it, especially since he already withdrew from Congress. He resigned from Congress. So right now, he's unemployed. Here's Donald Trump's response on Truth Social. I greatly appreciate the recent efforts of Matt Gaetz in seeking approval to be Attorney General. He was doing very well, but at the same time did not want to be a distraction for the administration, for which he has much respect. Matt has a wonderful future, and I look forward to watching all of the great things that he will do. I'm sure there is something set up there for Matt Gaetz. It may not have been his sole decision to withdraw his nomination. That pressure may have come down from the Trump campaign. We really just don't know at this time. I'm sure we will hear more on that. Now, the question is, who will replace Matt Gaetz as Attorney General? There is one name that comes to mind that is all over Twitter, that is trending on Twitter, as Ken Paxton. Now, Ken Paxton is the Attorney General for Texas, and this is him on Tucker Carlson talking about the 2020 election. Listen to this.
In Georgia, he loses by what, 14,000? I don't know, but it was a small amount. And I knew when they stopped counting votes on election night, I'm sitting there watching, going, this is what they would have done in Texas. And all the
What was that about?
What's that?
They stopped counting votes on election night?
Because what they needed to figure out was how many real votes there were, so they could figure out how many mail-in ballots to apply to the election. That's what they would have done in Texas. I'm convinced.
So you think that was fraud, right?
I have no doubt, having been through that whole process.
It wasn't just a water leak?
It was definitely planned. I mean, it would have happened in Texas. In Georgia, he loses by what, 14,000? I don't know what it was.
So he's obviously a staunch supporter of Donald Trump and Donald Trump's 2020 election claims. Now, he has not been officially nominated. This is just what the people, the Republican Party, is saying. This is who the majority of Republicans at this time want to see nominated. Matt Gaetz, I think, was a good choice for the mission of completely revamping the Department of Justice. He was a great pick to completely revamp the Department of Justice. Apparently, he just could not get the votes in the Senate, which is wild because these are the same people that voted for Merrick Garland and his lawfare and all of Joe Biden's picks without any resistance from the Senate, or very little resistance from the Senate. It's disappointing to hear that, but this is Washington, and if you're going to run and you're going to try to appoint people to gut the entire justice system, they're going to try to get in your way. We've been saying this, and we're going to continue to watch this. We're going to see leaks come out from the FBI or Department of Justice, or this person was investigated for that, or this person was investigated for whatever, or they're a child molester. There's going to be insane things because these people's jobs are on the line. It is something to be very cautious of, to take with a grain of salt when we hear these leaks come out and these actions come out. Yes, Gaetz was accused of child sex trafficking, which is completely extreme, and he was acquitted. He was investigated by the Department of Justice, who hates him, who went after him, and they didn't have enough evidence. Therefore, he's innocent. Yes, there was a House investigation into it, an ethics investigation, which we don't have the result from because he withdrew the second he got that nomination, and that ethics investigation will forever be sealed. Apparently, it may be leaked. We don't know. There's no reason for it to be leaked now that he withdrew. It seems that the left got what they wanted, and that Matt Gaetz is now out of at least the Attorney General side. He may have another role within the cabinet. We will see how that goes, and if he is appointed to any other position. I'm sure that no matter what he does, his withdrawal did not come without reward, meaning that I'm certain he did not quit Congress, lose the Attorney General, the run for Attorney General, just to be unemployed. I'm sure he has something set up nicely for himself. We'll see. I know he does have a podcast. He has some other things too, but a disappointment to the Trump campaign for Matt Gaetz's withdrawal, but there are plenty other options out there for Attorney General to get done what Donald Trump is trying to get done, and that is to completely revamp and gut the Department of Justice.